Welcome, my deities. Thank you all so much for coming for your reading. Okay, this is about the elemental forces. Okay, there are messages for us, and which forces are we needing to embody to get what we truly want, our desires met next year. So this is going to show us the elements that are weak, that needs to be stepped up, and the messages that they also have for us. Okay, so this is all about this is all about us winning. Okay, and us understanding the elements within ourselves that is going to help us to reach our goals this year coming up. Okay, this is all about reaching our goals here and understanding the elements at play here, what needs to be strengthened so we can get to that place. All right, through us balancing things out on the elemental level. Okay, because you are made of all that. Okay, so from the spiritual soul level, what needs to be balanced and what is the message, so that the collective, my angels and guides, so that the collective would get what they ask for, what they desire, what do they need to know? What do they need to know on a spiritual soul level? On, with the ether, what's the message that's coming from space? What is that divine essence, that emptiness? Okay, what is the message? Look at that. From the ethers, the spirit, divine, what is needed for you to reach this place of inner child healing and getting what your heart desires, what this child desires within you, is for you to apply your intelligence. You need to read more books. You need to get educated, some of you. Your perception needs to change and you need to become very flexible. All right? This is the spiritual elements that you need for you to win and to get your desires met. Honesty, transparency with who you are. This is about telling people what your true desires are, how you feel about a situation, by being honest and facing certain things about yourself. When you get all this information about who you are and where you're going and how you're going to get there, you need to find ways to become stable in them, to bring it into life, to bring it into grounding, to bring it into the physical plane. To spend time in nature so you can understand and be one with earth, so that all these ideas, this intelligence that you're bringing in from the spiritual realm into your soul will all make sense. Okay? What message is coming from earth, from the gemstones? Which gemstone wants to speak to this collective on what they need to get, so that they can get their desires met next year? What gemstones do they need? Is this an element of earth that you can use? Smithsonite, celestite, blue chalcedony, and there is aquamarine underneath. So basically, if you can get these gemstones, then you are well on your way to something, right? Great, of you meeting what you truly want. I'm gonna look at exactly what these gemstones do to give us clue to what is going to bring you satisfaction. So connecting this, so the celestites, which I already knew kind of, is connected to the angelic realm, connected connection to the angelic realm and divine energy, clear channels for communication with your guides and universal consciousness. You'd clearly need to do this to enhance that. So some of you, you know, we all work, we get tired, we don't always feel like meditating. So this could help you substitute the times that you're not able to physically get up and do things that you need to do, right? To connect, like meditate or yoga or whatever, breathing exercise, walking, all that stuff. So if you always have the Celestite on you, it's going to help you to connect. You know, when you cannot physically do certain things, it will open the doors and make it easy. All right. For the blue Chalcedony, it is about slowing down, easy does it, restoring balance and serenity. So this is like I said, we all work, or some of us work, have regular jobs that take a lot of time and energy from them. In between all that, we still have to find that spiritual balance and do the spiritual things. This is talking about helping you to slow down and stay in balance all the time, where you're not overdoing things and watching your energy work. All right, so you know what you need, but this is definitely going to restore some balance and serenity, you know, peace, okay, a sense of releasing into your life. Let's look at the Smithsonite, okay, for the last message with that one. This is all about the elemental forces that need to all be in place for you, you know, and it's not just as simple as just waking up and just being. There are different things that we can all do to create that magic in our life as spiritual people. And so the Smith, let's move on to the message here. Rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress, relief, emotional boost, clearing of obstacles to growth. So definitely this is the protection stone, the Smithsonian. What I really like is the clearing of obstacles to growth. So it's going to clear the path and give you a reboot, okay, and rebirth from the chaos that you've been going through, relieving stress from you and in boosting you emotionally. It can't get any better than that. I need that stone myself. I'm going to get me one. So these are the essential tools here that, you know, the gemstone family that is connected to the earth family is, you know, like vibration is trying to teach you here. We're going to pull from the animal kingdom to see what messages they have for us so that we can win this upcoming year. What is going to bring us to our desires? What animal's spirit do we need to embody? Characteristics, you know, the way they survive. What do we need to embody here? Or what messages can we get from the animal spirits, or which animals are working with us to help us on a spiritual level, dimension to attain our goals? It could be all three that I have just said. So you guys got the eagle. The eagle is there. You got the peacock, and you have heron. So heron is what? About patience, okay? And then you have Lady Luck underneath the deck, right there for you. The ladybug is there to promote luck for you. I don't know, maybe you should get a charm like a ring or a necklace or anything that you can get that's a ladybug and keep with you because it's your good luck charm, right, for next year. Understanding the eagle here is all about you mastering your skills, all right, mastering your spiritual tools and goals and worldly goals and all that stuff as well. Your talents is what I'm saying, mastering that and using that as the gateway to open you up to achieving your desires. The more you master who you are, your skills and everything, your spiritual gifts and all, the more you are reaching your desires of your soul. And that is what I think is talking about. This is like all about wisdom and inspiration, and you know, it's like you seeing above, you know, the situation. Like if you're flying that high above the clouds, it means that this is a form of you seeing things on a higher level and rising above any situation that you are going through by seeing things on a higher and deeper level. All right, so you got to push yourself. You got to push yourself, protect yourself, and embody this vibration. anything is going on in your life, look at it in 3 steps: the spiritual level, cosmic level, come to your ancestral level. Ask yourself that. It's like, what would my ancestors do? Ask them. If you can't just talk to yourself, ask your ancestors, what would you do in this situation? What should be my path? Right? So you got to push your mind and your own soul to bring you the energies and the informations that you need to get you past and to foresee things before they happen. That is the ego spirit, about mastery. And the vibrancy is you like shining, feeling inspired. Practicing some form of humility so that you don't bring jealousy to you. Don't tell people everything. Because sometimes the more you talk about your brilliance and the greatness that you have, and the more you even try to be generous and share, the more you create all these jealous people and enemies. When you are thinking you're being of service, when you are thinking you're trying to help someone, when you are thinking that you're trying to inspire someone, they are sitting there thinking a whole different ball game about you. Who you think you are? Why are you going to tell me that this and that and that and that, But you are just probably doing your job and just being you, just being vibrant. So Spirit is saying that bring some humility in it. Don't always show off. Find the balance here. And it's like patience is everything. So you got the peacock energy here to remind you, all right, to remind you to embody that. If maybe you do too much, or maybe you outshine too much, you can feel it. It's like you're so powerful. When you go around people get nervous and stuff. You can feel it. So when you do that, when you feel that stuff, then you need to find ways of toning yourself down and bringing yourself into the background, because you don't have to try so much. If you are the peacock, you're already standing out, so you don't have to do too much, because what else is going to happen? The peacock is already taking half of the room. So if you're going this far, and if you step too much and you don't manage that energy, then you're going to create enemies for yourself. All right, so you protect yourself, okay, through understanding the energy of the peacock and being grateful. All right, nobody's saying don't shine, but know how to manage it. Right, the heron is about patience, so it's also still about you being patient and waiting for things to fall in place half of the time. When you ask for things, whatever you're working on, it takes time. It takes patience to allow things to happen. You need to develop this energy, because it will give you peace of mind and set you free and keep you from stressing. All right, and always constantly on your toes, like you don't know what you already have, like you're not grateful already, but you're doing way better than a whole lot of people. So patience is going to tell the spirits and the universe that, okay, in the animal kingdom, that okay, I'm already doing great, but I would like that. It would be nice if you can give it to me. So whenever it's available and it's the good timing, you are right there, you're waiting for it, and you trust in the good timing, divine timing of how all things work together for us. We're all working together. These animal spirits here, which looks like birds. Something about, maybe you guys may be air signs. All right, it's reminding me of air signs because it's dealing with air, cloud, wind, okay, energy, which is also reminding me of spirits. You probably dream, look at the skies a lot. You are like conscious of looking up, okay, and wanting higher things in your life. The sky is the limit, or beyond the sky is the limit for you. I feel that's your energy. All right, and that's why you got all these bird looking animals here. All right, peacocks can fly, and I don't know about a heron because I don't know how they look like, but at the end of the day, it's still in the bird family, which is all connected to air elements. So it's about your mindset. It's about how you are elevated. It's about how intelligent and smart you are, and how you are above others, because you are flying high. You are above the clouds. Okay, so we need to really be patient with that. Let's look at what other messages and understand that aspect about ourselves. Okay, this is the energies that we are embodying too. Okay, this is the energies that we're embodying, or that we are oozing off a lot next year. So we have to understand we're vibrating very high. You know, we look like masters when we go out, so we need to understand that this is the vibration we're in, okay, when we go out there. Okay, any other messages or elements that needs to be put in balance? Okay, so we're gonna start with, what elemental force do we need to embody next year for ultimate growth? I saw 333 right now. Something has to do with messages and how you're putting yourself out there, and how your neighbors and people are seeing you. Okay, all right, so what is the energy that you need to be embodying? The elements that you need to be embodying next year for your ultimate growth. This is 9 of fire. This is telling me that you need to pay attention to your spiritual growth, spending time to meditate, relax your energies, and sleep. This is talking about protection too, and allowing yourself to replenish yourself spiritually, spending time, all right, with all of that energy that you've been putting out. This is, if you do more of this, you're gonna get what you want, because it's like your soul needs that. It's almost, I feel, in a sense of exhaustion and healing, and tapping into your spirituality more, protecting yourself by not being out there too much. Okay, what is the element that is negatively going to be affecting my collective next year, 2023? What's the element that is not working in their highest good next year that I need to tame and put into check? Fairy and selves. So to me, it's like, I feel like these are messengers talking. Let me get more information from the book as well. Okay, so the fairies and sylphs represent an old and mature man or woman who is a dreamer, sensible, melancholy, inspired, and a poet, an artist, a teacher, a writer, scientist, etc. Someone with a fine character and with strong conviction, faithful and tender, in combination with other negative cards. Okay, so false illusions, lost illusions, false prospects, projects with no ground or future. So it looks like the message here, since this is in the negative thing, that you need to like watch and remove from your elements and be cautious of. Okay, this is what you need to pay attention to. A lot of you are artists, creatives, and stuff like that, or just aspirations in life, your jobs, whatever it is. This is talking about, because it's in the negative side, it's talking about you not having what illusions. You not creating things that you think is going to function. It's almost like coming up with an invention that really has no much use. So what are you wasting your time doing that for? Just because it's artistic and because you brought it into life doesn't mean that it's functional and it's going to bring you the wealth that you need, and the happiness and the progress, and it's going to fulfill your desires. So you need to watch the fantasy. You need to watch to not get into unrealistic expectations of what you're doing. All right, be real with yourself, with your aspirations and goals, and what it is that you're trying to bring forth here. Let me get the direct message from the fairies and sylphs as well, because that was just what the fairies are talking about. But let's see the message that the fairies have for you, that they want you to be cautious of as well. What do you want the collective to be cautious of? Fairies and sylphs. What do you want the collective to be cautious of? Moving too quickly, like moving too fast about your finances. But also it's like it's almost like over optimistic, right? Like it's kind of telling me that, yeah, you are right to go after your desires. That's going to bring you that's supposed to bring you finances, right? But there is something about you having to let go of the past and certain ideals and ideas that you had that came from childhood and stuff like that, right? That may not be what may be what you should be focusing on, actually. Some of your ideas, you've been thinking about it since you were a child, and that is the one that you need to be focusing on to bring you something tangible. Okay, so that's the message that I'm seeing here. Okay, but I'm also seeing that you shouldn't be caught up in the past. You should focus on what's in front of you and what you're working on. That has the potential to actually bring you some finances. All right, something tangible that you can hold. Your fantasies or your childhood dreams and memories and things that you had going may not always take you to a place that you're going to work so hard for and not get what you want. So make sure that it's tangible. It's something that you're going to get. But it's also talking about opportunities coming to you and what you're working on, and making sure that it is something that will really bring you what you are truly desiring, which is some good fortune. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. Okay, all right, I'm going to pull the last advice from the plant family on the message they have for you, and maybe what they want you to know and embody so that you can reach your goals easily next year. That will be the last part of the reading. Okay. Something about shadow side underneath the deck. Paying attention to your shadow side, red roots, when it comes to things connected to your foundation, what has not been working for you, bringing you what you need. You got the dandelions. You got dandelions with manifestation. So the dandelions are meant to strengthen you and help you to become a great manifester. The willow is about interconnection, realizing the connections and how things are unfolding and people you need and how all this is going to happen. You got the violet, and it's about introspection. Okay, I'm feeling like the message here from the tree family is that you need to really think deeply about the things that you're desiring in your life and the people that you're connecting with to bring your manifestations to fruition. It's very straightforward to me. Understanding that people also, whoever you connect with, everybody's playing a role here. Everybody's important. The willow to me is also about you being firm and strong here. Standing in your power. Okay? Even when you're connecting with other people, don't lose yourself. Okay, that's a separate message as well. And like I said, introspection, to tapping into your spiritual essence and getting spiritual guidance that is in alignment with your heart desires. The more you introspect, the more you would know what your heart wants, what you truly need, what your spirit is trying to tell you. That's what I'm getting from the violet energy. Okay, so the dandelion is definitely about you manifesting your truths and desires, and focusing on your solar plexus and strengthening your own power to manifest and bringing all that you truly want into your life through connecting spiritually as well, getting the divine guidance. And basically you can drink these plants as well with that intention in your mind that this is the energy that they carry and what they are bringing into your life. I feel like I'm also getting this message of spiritual power plus personal power or material power, mental power, physical power is how you're going to be strong. It's like a balancing act of your personal power and desires of what you want on the physical plane, and you having to push your physical self, your body, and blend those energies and staying in balance with what? Spiritual guidance and connection through introspection, like going into a hermit mode and making sure that what you are wanting to push forth is in alignment, and it's what is good, and it's in balance. That is where the power lies. That is where the strength lies. If you can bring these two, which is your crown and your base chakra, together and see that they are working together and bring all of it in balance, then you are going to strengthen the solar plexus, which is the third chakra. And I kind of see it here too. And that's how things will come to fruition. It's a balance of your spirit and material life. So you can't be going two extremes here. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here as the final message that you got from the elemental forces. I hope you got some messages and information and tools that can help you to make next year a successful one, but also, you know, work out everything that needs to work out. At least you know that you have some shadow work also that you'll be doing next year, you know, and all of these messages are to your advantage here. So please like, subscribe, and share, and come back and see me soon. All right, love you all. Thank you so much, and bye.